So we live up that way, and we always thought this trailer was on someone else's land. We kind of had an idea we might have a little bit of it. And then the scrap guy came, and he was real pushy. He's like, "Who owns that?" I was like, "Well, we own part of it because it goes through our land. It was dumped there." And he's like, "Well, I'll ask the landowner." So he did, and landowner, we called landowner because the next day they were out there with hammers ripping off all the sheet metal because they're scrappers. And he said, "Call the police." We called the police, but he won't press charges, and they've been back here every day since, making a mess of this trailer, ripping out all copper wire and stuff like that. So I got tired of having 10 of them here having a party, so I had a surveyor come out, and we surveyed, and we actually had to knock some holes through the trailer to get the laser to go through it, and we surveyed all the way to this stop. So I got now a bunch of fence posts down this way, and they're cemented in and stuff, and this goes through the trailer, so that hopefully they'll see the signs, posted no trespassing, and they won't come here. But they probably will anyway, so we'll call the police on them. Because last time we called the police on them, the police said they can't do anything unless there's a defined property line. Well, now there is. And if you see, we built the fence a foot back from the actual property line, so it's not community property, it's our property. But yeah, I don't want people coming back here and drinking and having parties and scrap metal and everything. Because they've been on my own property too, you know, walking around my house and stuff, and I can't have that.
What y'all doing over there? Who's Scotty? Just be mindful of my property line, okay? Just don't cross my property line.
You ain't gotta worry about that. I ain't do that. I'll see you time.
I appreciate it. You guys gonna haul it off or just?
He's gonna tear it all down. He is. I just told him. See him. There he is, right.
They gonna bring a dumpster in or something?
I think he's gonna haul it off in his truck. I don't know. I ain't talking to him, right. Here he comes. There he is.
You guys working with Vaughn?
No, he does. He works with Vaughn tearing trailers down. I don't. He's just my brother-in-law.
Yeah, it looks like the frame's kind of twisted though.
Yeah, they take his junk, though.
Yeah, but they won't take insulation and 2x4s and.
Yeah, I know that. How you doing?
Hey. Are you gonna haul this whole thing off?
Yeah, I'm taking this back. Well, no. Good. Read not long, give it to me. Oh. What is this here?
That's my fence. That's my property line. Had it surveyed. Goes through about almost half the trailer.
You don't get it all clean. Yeah.
I don't see a way you can't get it without getting on my property though.
Huh?
I don't see a way you can't haul this whole thing off without being on my property though.
What, you want to take claims on it?
If you could take the tongue off that side, flip it around here and just drag it out and not bother, have to cut any of my trees, I'd appreciate that.
Where's Marty's phone? Let's tore this part up.
Surveyor? Here, shoot a laser through it.
Part of it's on their property. Had a survey out here. Part of it's on their property. What's your name?
Daniel Webster.
Daniel Webster. Daniel Webster. All right, hold on.
Hey, Rudolph, this is Daniel. Hey, I had a surveyor come out and say looks about half of it or a little bit more is on my property, and I don't want anyone making a mess out here, ripping out drywall and leaving all of it.
No, I'm cleaning it all up.
Do you have a dumpster or something?
No, I got trucks. But I'm a surveyor tore that up.
I had a surveyor hired, a certified surveyor in Griffin. Came out. I can get his card for you and read it to you.
What did he say to you?
He doesn't think it's on my property, and he wants the surveyor's number, so I'm going to give him that.
All right.
So the guy I talked to on the phone named Vaughn, he's the guy who owns land next to ours. And originally when we called the police, he told us to call. No, originally when we called him, he told us to call the police on the people. So we did, but then he went press charges because evidently he knew them from way far back. And so he decided to let them have the scrap metal. Well, the problem is that metal was on our side that they took. And so they've been back there since, and they were drinking and smoking and stuff. So then I called the police, and the police wouldn't come out and arrest them because we didn't have a defined property line. So I had to pay $400-something to have someone survey it so we could say it's on our property. Part of it is, most of it. And so then I put up a fence, 450 feet of fence. Cody helped me. And then so we got that up, and they've been back since, and that's the footage you just saw. Notice on that footage, he cracks a beer open right in front of me. He drove there. So he's drinking and driving at this point. But he lives right around the corner, and he's really abrasive. And I think he's been retarded by alcohol because it's very hard to hold a conversation with the person. Told him to get off my property, but yeah. So now I could call the police when they cross that line. And the other guy, landowner, he wants to have his own surveyor come out. Well, I told him to do it. Yeah, have your own surveyor come out. But that was like a week ago. I don't know if he's just full of shit or not. Because that's what if he has a land dispute, he has to have his own surveyor. So anyway, that's the story.